Okay. Welcome back to the Vehemence podcast. It's your host, Deasia, and today we have Tylen, who is a boxer and upcoming boxer. So we're going to ask him some questions and talk to him about boxing and what it is he did and how did he get started. So first, if you want to tell us, how did you get your boxing name HOTTSHOTT? I didn't even ask that last time, but how did you get your boxing name HOTTSHOTT and where are you from?
I'm from Pahokee, Florida. It's a small town in West Palm Beach. And I got my name Hot Shot. That was just a name that I branded to myself. I'm really the opposite of that. I'm really humble. But it's just a name that I got on myself. Got a ring to it. My original nickname is Suge, but I don't know where Hot Shot come from. That's just something that I came up with as far as branding myself.
Okay. So first, how did you get into boxing, and what do you feel like gravitated you towards boxing?
I got into boxing. Honestly, I don't know what got me into boxing. I know, cause like I said before, I never had interest in boxing. It's just something
Mm.
that I slowly got into. Like I never had dreams of becoming a boxer. I never cared for it. After football, my uncle he had set up a boxing bag outside his house, and I
Mm.
just started playing around with it to stay in shape for football. And then I just started doing research on boxing and I took a liking to it. From that point on, I stepped into a gym in Greenville, South Carolina called Evolve Boxing. And then I was just determined from there. After I got with a coach, I just started off. I started putting time and effort into it, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym. And ever since then, I just built the passion for it. So I just been going.
So you had before played football. How long were you playing football until you stopped to pursue boxing?
Like I said before, I'm from South Florida, so I've been playing football all my life. Um, I went all the way to college. I went JUCO, walked on to a Division 1 in Utah. Things didn't work out, so I came back home. I was just working, and then I just got into boxing. So football was really my life before boxing, but I haven't been boxing that long.
Okay. And where do you see yourself in like 2 to 3 years of boxing? Do you think this is something that is longevity, or do you think it's just something that you feel like you're falling in love with now? Like, how do you feel?
2 to 3 years, I hope to be making a living off of it. Cause like I said, I was never really stable, so this is what I plan on being stable with. Like I said, I done did a lot of stuff, so this is what I plan on making a living off of for a long time. And I forgot the rest of the question that you asked.
I just said, like, basically, where do you see yourself? And do you feel like this is a longevity thing? Which you answered.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so being from a small town in Florida, is there like specific things that you feel like you experienced living in Florida, being from a small town where you say you're kind of humble, that you feel like can help you have a lot of success boxing?
Uh, can you repeat that again? My bad.
Like, basically, do you feel like being from a small town gives you like more grind towards boxing because you are from a small town?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, uh, of course, I feel that way, and the reason being is because, like I said, being where I'm from, it had me raised with a lot of grit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's a country town. It's not much to do. Oh my bad, Days. I'm kind of. I don't know. I got you. Got to read. Are you gonna be able to clip this or is it live?
I'm recording a long thing, but I can clip it up.
My bad. I don't know what's going on right now. My bad. Ask it again. My bad.
Okay, I'm just asking a different question.
Yeah, just ask a different
Okay,
question.
so doing boxing, what is like some training things that you do that's like daily things that you do to practice and help your craft to be able to become best? What do you feel like has helped you get better?
Um, I say people think like boxing is about like your arms, but when you truly know boxing, it's not really about punching. Like punching is, I'll say, about 30% of boxing. So I feel like a lot of my football workouts help me out with boxing because it's a lot of footwork, and
Mm-hmm.
boxing is mostly about the lower body. Like when you punch somebody, most people may think that it's coming from your hands, but it's actually coming from your hip and lower. So a lot of stuff with footwork, a lot of cardio. Like I say, we run. Boxing is like secondary track. If you don't run, you're not gonna be successful in it. Like a lot of people think we spend a lot of time in the gym, but other than the gym, it's a lot of cardio. Like you run every day. I get up every morning. I run 3 miles, so it's a lot of cardio. It's not just punching a bag.
Did you run 3 miles this morning?
Yeah, I went.
Might be you might be a little tired. You might be a little
Yeah, I'm brain fog a little bit, but
tired. Okay, so have how many fights total have you had this far in your career? I know you said you just started.
I had about six.
How many have you won? And from those wins and losses, what did you take away to be able to have more success?
Out of the six, I won. Out of the six, I won four. But
Mm-hmm.
the things I take away from the losses, because every loss wasn't a loss of me getting beat up. Like my losses were due to other things. Like, well, I take that back. My first loss, I actually got I got like dropped for the first time, but that was like my second ever fight. But
Hold on.
ever then, that ain't happened since. Oh my bad. You can
You
hear
good?
me? Or
Yeah,
you want me to restart or keep going?
you can restart.
All right. In total, I had about six fights. Two losses, because one of my matches I don't even count it. But the things I say, I didn't really get beat a lot from actually losing a fight. It's other stuff dealing with sports and fights that you can lose from, like not being in shape.
Mhm.
Like one fight, I won the rounds, but the third round, I was tired and the referee called it. So you can lose without getting beat up. That's why I say cardio is big. And then another fight, I just simply lost. But it's things I learned from it. Like I said before, cardio. And then one fight I lost. You got to learn to keep your hands up. And then from the wins, it's nothing. I don't know. It's nothing really. My bad. Oh Lord, Jesus.
You're good. Okay, so with boxing, I don't know a lot about boxing, but I'm trying to be enlightened. So when you said that you lost because you got tired, did you just like you were just exhausted to where the referee had to call it, or like how did he like know to call it? Like
Okay,
what? How did that
I
work?
I feel like he should have called it. Okay, because like from other people, they say I look like I was tired, but to me, I wasn't tired. But because like I was winning the fight, it was only like 30 seconds left in the third round, and I won the first two rounds. Like I actually dropped the guy, so it was like he called the fight because I guess I wasn't defending myself. I guess, but it wasn't any punches being thrown, so I don't know how I wasn't defending myself. But I watch a lot of pro boxing, and I'm learning. I learned with amateurs that pro and amateur the rules aren't the same. So I guess
Mhm.
like in pro boxing, you can stand still and like wait for your opponent to come to you. Like you don't have to engage. But in amateur boxing, if you're not being active, they see it as you leaving yourself defenseless, basically. Like if you're not actively throwing punches, because they're trying to be more on the safe side because it's amateur, it's not pro where you sign off waivers and stuff like that.
So how long do you have to? Is there like a certain time limit on being an amateur, or like what do you need to be able to be considered a pro boxer?
No, not that I mean, in certain states, where you from, to where you turn pro, I guess it depends. Like certain states, you don't have to be an amateur at all. In certain state, and then in some states, you may have to have 5 fights. You may have to have 10 fights, but it's a lot of people that's in the boxing world right now that didn't have any amateur fights. Like Jake Paul wasn't an amateur, so it depends on what state you in and the requirements.
But he also, do you feel like, okay, with boxing, even though you're new, but like all these different boxing leagues, like you have Aiden Ross Boxing League and just like different like random boxing leagues, do you feel like some people are like getting into boxing, but like like you said, Jake Paul didn't have any amateur fights, but he has a lot of money. So do you feel like money has to do with surpassing certain stages of the process?
Um, not. I mean, yes and no, because you don't have to have money to turn pro. I mean, you don't that's not something you have to do with money. Now, as far as like promoting yourself and get I say influence depends on it, because like Jake Paul, like some people they gotta spend 10 years in amateurs to get a name for themselves. But Jake Paul, he already got a following, so it's nothing for promoters to book him for a fight, and then they know that people gonna come out because he got a following already. So it doesn't matter how many amateur fights he got, because he gonna sell tickets because he got a name already.
And so I was gonna ask. So when you are boxing these people, you are in a certain weight class. Have you ever, in even though you've done 6 fights, have you had to like drop weight or like gain weight to be able to fight a certain person or no?
No, I'm a heavyweight, so heavyweight is like 210 pounds and up. So I'm blessed. As like, of course, if I want to be in better shape, I can do things, but it don't matter. Like I done seen some people eat a pack of cookies while they wearing in. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't even matter if you're a heavyweight. But as far as those other weight classes, like they go through it. Like sometimes they don't eat days before they fight. They sauna every day. They sleep in sweatsuits. So I mean that's something that I'm most likely going to end up having to go through, because after I succeed in the heavyweight division, I plan on fighting in multiple divisions, more accomplishment. So, but as far as now, I just really stay in shape to be fit, but I don't really have to worry about making weight.
Okay. So you're currently in Florida, but you said you started boxing in South Carolina.
Yeah, I started
Do you
training in South Carolina. Well,
started
and
training
started
in
fighting.
South Carolina?
No, you're right. I started fighting in South Carolina too. I started uh with tough man competitions.
So how did you get into that? I know you say your uncle, but like how did you, is that your uncle's business, is tough man competitions, or is that a whole nother thing?
No, that's a whole. My uncle, he just bought me a bag, which like got me in the flow of like being interested in boxing. But tough man come. I don't know if you ever heard of like Butterbean before. He like a big white dude who got like American striped pants. I don't know if you know him. I know a lot of men know him, but I don't know if you know him. But like tough man competitions are basically like it's brawl style boxing. So it's not like your traditional boxing. So in traditional amateur boxing, you would fight one time a night. But in tough man competitions, it's basically in the name. It's like roughest and toughest. So it's not about your safety and things of that such. So one night I had 3 fights in one night. So it's not about like it's a brawl style fighting. It's tournament style fighting, country style fighting, basically.
3 fights in a night? How did, was
Yeah.
back to back? Like how did that even work?
It's like a tournament bracket. So I know you said you played basketball, so it's kind of like it's like a tournament in basketball. So like when you knock, like when one person lose, another two come up and play, and then the winner of that will fight him. So it's like 17 people, and then like it goes down throughout the whole night until the last two people are standing in each weight class.
So then after that, you did that, and you came back to Florida. So what do you do now? Is it still do you still do like brawl style that kind, or you've been just solely focusing on certain boxing night? Like what can place are you like connected to now as far as like a gym, if that makes sense?
You just put me in a tough position, but um, when I got back here, I started doing USA boxing, which is the
Mm.
traditional way, which most boxers that you know of, that's what they do. That USA boxing is basically like what can get you to the Olympics. Basically, it's the most professional style of amateur boxing. So most like the people that you see in the Olympics, they are USA boxers. But I only had two fights in USA boxing, and then I went to a different type of boxing, which was Trigun Combat. It's kind of like mixed martial arts. It's like boxing rules, but with MMA gloves. Shout out to Nelson Lopez Jr. He's a close friend of my family. He is known in the boxing world throughout Florida, throughout the USA. But that was my most recent experience. But honestly, the rest is in the air because, like I say, I got opportunity. So I can't really say where I'm going because I'm not sure. A lot of stuff is up in the air, but that's all I can really give you on that. I can't really say too much.
Okay, so you said martial arts slash boxing.
Yeah.
What does that? What are the differences in the rules of stuff you can and you can't do?
Okay, so with Trigun Combat, the only difference is like traditional boxing, it has a squared ring, but with Trigun Combat, it's in the name. Like Trigun, it's a triangular ring. So Trigun Combat, it mostly focus on the exciting parts of boxing, like the boring stuff. They kicked out the window, and it's mostly about the exciting. It makes it more exciting. So, like I say, it's not the traditional glove. It's a MMA glove, other than a traditional boxing glove. So it's a 6 ounce glove. When you fight in boxing amateurs, it's usually 12 or 14 ounce, and then in the pros, it's like 8 ounces, I think. But you can also clinch and trigun. Like block with traditional boxing, the only thing you can do is like punch. But in trigun combat, you can grab and punch as well. So that's why it's labeled mixed martial arts, like MMA.
So the gloves are heavier as well.
No, they're smaller. Like you ever
They're
seen you?
smaller.
They're like UFC gloves. I don't know if you ever seen the UFC before. Like the gloves
Oh,
that they use in the UFC.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't be paying that close attention to what the different gloves are.
Yeah.
I just know they be fighting.
If I had some, I would show you, but I only got traditional boxing gloves on me right
So what do you like better? Do you like boxing with the martial arts, or do you like boxing the traditional way?
now. To me, it don't matter. I just want to. I like to fight. It really don't matter, but like I say, Trigun is up and coming. It's an up and coming style of boxing. I'm not gonna put no limits on what it can turn into.
Mm.
But of course, everyone loves traditional boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's established. It's a part of like it's been around for a long time. When you think of Mike Tyson, you think of Muhammad Ali. When you think of all cultural significance, of course, everyone would like traditional boxing. It's story and I mean, it's just something that's been around. Now, if Trigon was around for that long, it would probably be the same way traditional boxing. But I would like to do traditional boxing, but everybody got their path. It's no telling what God got in store for me to do. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I would like to do traditional boxing more money. it's more opportunity because with Trigun and bare knuckle, it's kind of pushed back because of the brutality of it. It's not safe. It's not safe regular boxing because like bare knuckle, they don't use gloves at all, and then with Trigun, they're using gloves, but they're smaller gloves. So as far as like things you can do brand wise, probably not the same. Like I don't see commercials and do bare knuckle boxing. That's not something that they want to open up to the public. So as far as like wise and brand wise, I would like to be more clean to do different boxing, just more opportunity.
Okay. So I'm sure you like hitting people, but like, how do you feel when you be getting hit? Because nobody wants to get hit. Like I always wanted to ask somebody that box, like, how do you be feeling when somebody like hits you? Because of course anybody can hit somebody else, but somebody hitting you in the face is like,
I mean, that's a good question because I tell people that all the time. I don't know what other boxers think, but to me, it's like fighting. When somebody bring up the word fight, the definition of fight to me is like not about what you can do. It's about getting back up again, and that don't matter if it's boxing, life in general. Like a fighter is somebody that just can get back up and keep going. So when it come up to me, I don't got a problem with it. Like your adrenaline is so high, I promise you don't feel it. Like you really don't feel it at all. Like you will feel it tomorrow though. You gonna feel it tomorrow, but as far as like when you in the ring, you don't feel it. Like even the time where I got dropped before, like that happened early on. I didn't get knocked out or nothing, but like I lost like my legs went like noodle before. Even with that, I didn't feel it. It just happened. Like that was one of the most crazy experiences ever. Cause it's like your body's like paralyzed for like them couple of seconds, which is weird, but you really don't feel it because your adrenaline is pumping. Now you gonna feel it tomorrow. Like the morning after, you gonna feel everything.
you don't be scared. Like
Uh,
somebody, I don't know.
yeah,
Boxing is just dangerous.
not
Like
scared. Okay, like before you enter the ring, it's a feeling that I'm pretty sure 99% of boxers get because you got to think about it. You going in the ring, it's not like a regular street fight to where you just angry and you just emotional and you fighting. It's like you know you finna go fight, and then it's like in some instances it's thousands of people watching you, so it's just a feeling you get knowing you about to fight another grown man. Like you don't know what that man is fighting for. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know how strong he is. You don't know what he been doing in training. So it's like it's a feeling that I don't think I'll never get over. It's like a feeling in your stomach. Like it's butterflies but heavier. You know what I'm saying? So that's a feeling that I really can't explain, but it's a feeling that I don't think no one. I'll never forget that feeling. Never in my life. Like that's one of the most weirdest feeling ever. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a feeling that you get. Like you said, it's dangerous, and I think your body know that, and it's just like a feeling in your stomach. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a feeling. Like it's like butterflies, but times 10. If you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if you ever had butterflies before,
I
but
have, but not those kind. I don't want nobody to hit me. I don't. But with boxing, like, do you have to fight people in your age range, or you fight in like older people, like 30-year-old people?
when you turn 18, okay, like you can turn pro at the age of 18. In some countries like Mexico, you can turn pro at the age of 16. So I don't know if you've been seeing in the headlines like Canelo versus Terrence Crawford. I don't know if you've been seeing that online.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like Canelo, for example, he's a Mexican boxer. He turned pro in Mexico, so he been fighting grown men since the age of 16. So when you turn pro in the USA, you got to be 18. But when you turn pro, it don't matter. You can be 18, find somebody that's 35. You can be 18, find somebody that's 40. However old they is, when you turn pro, you turn pro. You find you're a grown man once you legally able to do it.
So have you fought somebody that's
Yeah, the last
35?
The last guy I fought, I think he was like 38 or 39 or something like.
39.
Yeah, 38 or 39, something like that.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won.
How'd
I
you
won.
win? So how did they be tracking? So if nobody, okay, this is what I always want to know. If nobody gets knocked out or nobody falls, how do they even track who wins? Like, is it the punches? Because, and then sometimes it be dependent because I know when I watch like fights on TV on ESPN, it be different. But like on like I watched Aiden Ross's fights when it was like Melt and Jay Cinco, and I
Yeah,
was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was confused on how he won a little bit because it looked like Melt was like I don't know. They both
yeah.
was like it looked like it was a tie. It didn't look like it was nothing.
I won from unanimous decision, but like, okay, so like, say if it's 3 rounds, right? Say if I knock him down the first round,
Mm-hmm.
so like I got a knockdown of a clip that went like kind of viral in my city. So say if you get a knockdown or you knock him down, they're gonna give him a 10 count. Like if you fall down, you most likely won that round 9 times out of 10. But say if nobody fell down, like for example the Jay Cinco versus Melt fight that you said, it goes
Yeah,
based off points. So the amount of punches that they're hitting each other, who got the most punches or the most effective punches. It's judges on the corner of the ring that got like a button, and every time someone punch somebody, they pressing that button, so they recording it. I don't know.
but what if some? But what if somebody is not punching a lot, but their like punches are more powerful? Like I don't know. This is
No,
boxing.
that's
Just
good.
it's just
That's a good question. That's kind of like with the Tank and Lamont Roach fight, like the Javante Davis and Lamont Roach fight that happened previously, because
mhm.
to a lot of people, they don't think it was a draw because it looked like Lamont Roach was it looked like he had more punches, but in certain rounds he did, but like you said, effectiveness. Like Tank had more effective punches. So if you're punching but your punches aren't really effective, it's not good to the judge's eye. You know what I mean? So it's kind of confusing. Like boxing scorecards, if you're not a boxer or somebody that studies it, you're not gonna understand. You're just gonna go based off what you see.
Yeah, because I'd be confused and I'd be like,
Yeah,
if nobody fell or nobody got knocked out, like, okay, that was the first fight. I'm not gonna lie, that Jay Cinco versus Mel fight, that fight was terrible. Like they both like I don't know, they both was running from each other. I'm like, somebody hit somebody or something like, and I be feeling like if nobody, I can tell when it's more effective punches or somebody hit somebody, but when they both just running from each other in a circle
yeah,
and then it's like little jabs here and there, I'm like, what is this like? How you even know who won? Nobody should have even won because this is terrible.
yeah.
Like it was, I was like, I'm confused.
That's what made Mike Tyson. So I feel like that's what made Mike Tyson in boxing. Like he wasn't like it's different style type of fighters basically. So
Hmm.
you got Muhammad Ali, like his biggest quote was "float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." So he was more of a stick and move type of fighter, like dancing around, looking pretty in the ring. And then you got fighters like Mike Tyson, who was more aggressive, more knockouts. He didn't do a lot of running. He was more aggressive while fighting. So it just all depends on what style fighter that people are. Me, I would rather the Mike Tyson style fighting. Like I don't want to get in the ring and just dance around. Like I'm considered a shorter heavyweight. So to me, I feel like I have to be more aggressive because of that disadvantage. Like it's heavyweights that's 6'8". When you're a heavyweight, it's a like it depends on your weight, but a lot of people aren't heavy and short. Like most people that are heavyweight, they're like 6'3" and above. Like the one of the champions recently, he's like 6'7". So yeah, I mean it just all depends on your situation and what's going on.
Yeah, I would be highly confused.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
would you work out, oh, go ahead.
No, you good.
I'm about to say, so when you work out, I know boxers be having crazy workouts. Do you
Yeah.
be out there catching chickens and stuff, or like, what's your workout routine? What do you do that's like crazy? Because y'all be doing some crazy stuff.
Uh, nah. You don't catch chickens. Like one part, like about 2 months ago when I was USA fighting, I was working out like 3 times a day. So I mean, it is because it's not like other sports to where it's a lot of protection. It's not like football and basketball. You getting your body beat on and you need endurance, so it's different. Like I said, it's a joke that go around in the boxing community. Like the secondary sport in boxing is track. Like people don't know boxers run a lot, like miles and miles a day. Like they run every day of the week. So like I say, I run 3 miles every morning. Some people do double that, nighttime and daytime, but it's endurance. Everything is about endurance. So when you like, for me, for example, I wake up in the morning and I do conditioning. Then in the middle of the day, I'll do strength training, which is like weights. And then
Mhm.
the latter part of the day, I'll do actual boxing gym stuff, like footwork, sparring, jump rope. Jump rope is a big part of conditioning too. I like jump rope. Some instances I jump rope 15 minutes straight. So it's like it's a lot of conditioning. Like you said, like I played football and I played basketball. And to me, boxing is the hardest one, conditioning wise. Football and basketball, it's not the same. It ain't the same at all.
So my next question is, after that, so you don't be catching chickens. So
No,
that wasn't. But
no, hell.
how do you set up your fights to know who you're gonna fight, and how much preparation time do you allow to do your fights?
Okay, so it all depends. So when you're fighting amateur, like you at like amateur, they set up your fights for you. So amateur, they take more precaution because it's amateurs. So they'll go by weight and size and they'll match you up with somebody to fight. But when you're a pro, you usually have a promoter or a manager or an agent. You'll have a team. Like say if you want to fight someone, y'all will make negotiations with contracts. So if that person is in a different weight class, you can still fight them. Y'all will just negotiate on the weight that y'all will fight at. So with pros, it's not much rules to who you can fight and who you can't fight. You can fight whoever you want based off your weight class and based off the contract. You can do whatever you want to do. But you ask like the time of preparation, it depends because this newer generation is softer than the old generation. Like you said, when you seen the Jay Cinco and Melt fight, they was doing a lot of running. Mike Tyson, for example, back in those days, those guys they fought 2 times a month. So in the beginning of the month they fought, and at the end of the month they fought. That's why their record is much like they got more fights on their record than some of these newer guys. You know what I'm saying? They got 60 fights, 70 fights, 100 fights. Nowadays, when people get that money, they don't really. It's like they don't really want to fight. Like they get paid. Some people might fight once a year. Me, I don't want to do that. I don't plan on doing that because I started boxing late. I'm already 22, so I just rather I like to be more active. You know what I'm saying? But it just all depends. But nowadays, like this Canelo fight, it's gonna be in September. So they got like 4 months of training before they fight. So it all just depends on, but they getting paid a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like his last fight, I think Canelo made like 20 million for one fight. So and Floyd, one fight he made like 600 million versus Manny Pacquiao. They made $600 million in like 30 minutes. So what's the need to keep fighting if you getting paid like that? So it just all depends.
The other boxers do be getting paid, but y'all do be getting hit too. So I feel like that's fair. People want to watch you on that. They be spending all kind of money, betting money and everything to watch somebody be getting hit. I be like, hey.
But you don't. I mean, it's. I agree with you because like boxing is not a game. Like you know how people play like it's called a basketball game or a football game. There's no such thing as like a boxing
Yeah,
game. Like
yeah.
people die.
And
So
y'all dangerous. Like y'all can, not to be extreme, but y'all can die. Like you hitting somebody in the head in a perfect place, and the person, it's like your brain chemistry can get messed up. You can get a concussion. You can get knocked out, and
I don't know. Them one of the things that I just don't like to think about. Like when I go the doctors to get blood work done before a fight and stuff. Like female, they be asking me, "You can die." I be like, I don't want to hear that. Like, don't fill my head up with that right now. Cause you gonna make me not want to fight no more. Like, I don't hear that. I
I'm
don't like.
just saying, get hit in the face, and then all that blood, like, uh,
No, I never had injuries like that before, so I wouldn't know. Now, I can't speak for the people I fought, but me, nah.
and then when you hit somebody, and then they be so when you okay, I get your like boxing, it's a sport, but like when you like hit somebody and they just start like gushing blood, and then you still have to like keep fighting them, is that like how do you feel? Like I don't know.
Okay.
I just feel
And
like
you asking
somebody
some
bleeding.
you asking good questions. All right, I'm finna tell you something. Like my first fight ever, uh, this guy, his family was there, and like
Hmm.
I seen his daughters like before the fight. Like I seen him with his family, so like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of felt bad. Like when I was walking to the ring, like I looked at him, I felt bad because I was like I'm finna beat him up and like in front of his daughters and stuff. You know what I mean? So I kind of felt bad, but it's like when you fight, you got to think about you going into survival mode. Like your body is not thinking of that. Like I remember, like when I felt like he didn't even hit me, but like when I felt the wind of that first punch, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, "Fuck them people." I ain't care at that point. Like your body is not your brain not gonna be like, "Oh, he blushing good." Like boxing is desensitizing. That's something I can say. Like over the time as I fought and fought. I kind of became not so sensitive to other people. Like I don't want to sound like a messed up person, but it's kind of like it kind of desensitized me because like sometimes I really don't care in like a weird way. It don't feel comfortable saying that, but it can be desensitizing. Like that's traumatic. Like I'm pretty sure some people got PTSD, but like you said, like if someone was gushing blood, I'll try to finish them off probably. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't want to fight no more because, like I say, some people are fighters. Like even though somebody might be gushing blood, the next punch he throw can kill you or knock you out. So it's no time to sympathize with somebody. You know what I mean? It's really not. So I don't know. It's a gladiator sport. You
I don't like blood, so that makes me
don't
blood
like blood?
just no. I
Boxing
don't
ain't
like
fun.
blood, and I don't like throw up.
Yeah, boxing ain't fun. I don't like blood. Like last
No,
fight was my first time. Like I got his blood on my pants. I'm not gonna wash my pants though. I'm never gonna wash them. I just got it as a
you never
souvenir.
gonna wash them.
Nah, I'm gonna just get some more. Yeah, I'm gonna just get some more. I ain't gonna never wash them. That's
So
that's
okay,
that's. You say what?
I was about to say. So with the boxing shorts, I was about to say, do y'all be wearing y'all outfits? Like, is that like your uniform, like routine outfit, or you have different? I know it's not really outfit. Y'all just be having shorts, but I know
No,
it's different shorts.
it's like attire. It's like you said, depending on your style. Like you can have customized. Like nowadays, the boxing gear is more. It's more options. It's more fashionable. So some people they go like with the gladiator style pants. It's like it's not traditional trunks. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like those pants that like have like the flaps. I don't know if you ever seen boxers like they look like skirts a little bit, but
Yeah.
you can customize the colors. Some people got those tassels on their pants, so it's more exciting now. Like you can do a lot with the attire. You can be fashionable.
So do you get like yours like custom made, or since you talk about you not gonna wash them, just gonna get more? Are you gonna throw them away or what?
I'm not gonna throw them away. That's a souvenir. That's a souvenir. Like
That's
even the hand
definitely a
wraps
good
that I had,
option thing.
like the hand wraps. My opponent, his blood was on my hand wraps. He told me to keep them. Like that's a souvenir. That's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So I got them in a box. I got them locked up in a box with the pins that got blood on them. It may sound weird, like it sounds crazy now that I hear myself,
I'm
but
learning something new. I'm listening and not judging, but I'm still kind of judging. I'm
and
listening.
then attire wise, I'm not in the flashy moment right now. Uh, I like black. I don't like. I like solid black. That's just what type of person I am. I like dark clothing. Maybe when I get more accomplished and I feel more accomplished, I'll get into the flashiness. But right now, I don't feel no reason to be flashy because I didn't accomplish as much as I want to. I don't feel like a star yet, or you know what I'm saying. So I just like all black. I feel like it's more of an intimidation factor. I just like the black. Mike Tyson, you never seen Mike Tyson wear pink trunks, red trunks. He wore black. But as I get more and more established, I think I'm gonna bring out the fashion. I like fashion. I'm gonna bring more of that out, colors. But for right now, while I'm grinding, it's just black. That's just where I feel like fit my career right now. I don't feel like it's time to be flashy. I don't got nothing to be flashy for.
Okay, so I know it's a sport, so you watch film. Do you ever like go back and watch yourself and critique yourself? Do you record, like I'm sure your fights are recorded, but do you go back and like rewatch yourself as like film to be able to change certain things?
Yeah, of course. That's just like with any other sport. Even with training, I record myself while I do what I'm doing wrong because with any sport, I rather if you rather take time doing something the right way than breaking something that you breaking a bad habit. You know what I'm saying? So like I go back and I look at I'm a different fighter than 6 months ago. I'm a completely different person. Like 6 months ago, I would probably if I had the skills I have now, I probably would be undefeated right now. So it's just different stuff I learned, like attitude wise, because I got some losses not from fighting, but attitude, character, all that stuff play a part. You know what I'm saying? So I go back and I look on the past a lot. I look at a lot of my training videos, a lot of my fighting videos. Even when you do good, you look at what you're doing good and you kind of memorize it to make sure that you're learning and you know what you're doing.
So do you have like a personal like coach or a personal trainer? Like how does that work?
Yeah, I've been unstable for a while with gym, but I've been training with somebody. Hopefully we can keep it going, just depending on my circumstances and where I'm at. But I would say I'm locked in right now, but I don't really like to speak on stuff because you don't know what direction life go. I'm not really
Mhm.
somebody to speak too much on the future because God work in mysterious ways. So hopefully, but yeah, I'm locked in with somebody right now. I would say.
No, I was about to say, or are you still working with your uncle in that way?
No, my uncle he don't really box. He just bought like a bag. Like
Oh,
he
he
just
just bought the bag. Okay.
yeah he just bought the bag that got my interest in it. You know what I'm saying? That's what made me get in it. Because when I started training on the bag every day, I was like, let me just see. And I fought a lot growing up and stuff. So like I don't know. Like you ever heard somebody say like they'd be like, oh, I never thought I'd do this. This is one of them situations. Like I always thought it would be something else, but this is actually turning out pretty good. Like it's always the thing you least expect that starts to pick up for you. So
Okay, that makes sense. Now you're from close to West Palm, and you said it's the country.
yeah, it's like it's like Palm Beach County, but different city, West Palm Beach, but it's still Palm Beach.
last time we talked about these rabbits and you eating rabbits.
Yeah.
So when you be working out, talking like, do you diet a specific way, or there's certain stuff that you don't eat while you're like when you're preparing for a fight?
All right, I'm gonna be honest now. Like when I first got back down here like 2 months ago, it all depends on what I want to do. Like I try to eat more. I eat more healthier now. Like I eat a lot of avocado, eggs. That's the main thing. But like I say, I'm a heavyweight, so I don't have to eat like lower weight classes. But it's good that I stay healthy. So I eat eggs, avocado, steak. I eat a lot of steak, chicken, and that's really what my diet is made out of. Like I don't really freelance. Like I'm trying to stay away from carbs like bread, but you need it because dietary rise. Like once you run through your protein, you need certain fats of energy to have. So I'll just like to cut out carbs though, because I feel like that's the only thing that's really slowing me down, like bread, rice. But other than that, chicken, steak, avocados, lettuce. That's really all I eat is chicken, steak, and eggs. I know it sounds depressing.
Rabbits.
Yeah, any type of meat, but good
Rabbit
meat. Like
is a good source of protein.
yeah, I mean not. It all depends. Like people don't know this, but I'm gonna inform the world on this. Like I told you, boxing is a gladiator sport. So people don't know this. Like it's a reason why they be like eat this for protein. So back in like the Olympian times, depending on what sport they played, is what they ate. So like people who like were gladiators, they ate steaks because they felt like that's what they would fight like a bull, a ox. You know what I mean?
Okay, what type of food do you eat to prepare for fights and get prepped? Like, what sources of food do you eat?
I eat chicken, steak, avocado, and eggs, protein. That's it. Now sometimes I might eat like I try not to even eat cereal because it contains high sugar. So food is not the most exciting part of this. Um, yeah, at all because it's like the only, and that's why I feel like the fight is so much glory. Like people be wondering like why we get hit, like why we like to get hit. It's like you sacrifice so much for one night. So it's like I don't know. It's like you put your all into it. Like you can't eat what you want to eat. You can't go where you want to go. You can't drink. You can't smoke. In some instances, they even tell you to abstain from your partner and stuff like that. So it's a lot that people sacrifice with fights. So it's like people put all when you sacrifice a lot, you go hard for something. So, but yeah, like the food is not a good. It's that's not a good part about fighting. I mean, after you fight, people go crazy though. Like I don't like boxers and like I know football is normal, but like after boxers weigh in, they eat all type of stuff. Like day after the fight, I done seen one guy. He was like 125 pounds. I done seen him eat donuts. He had Chinese food in the morning. He had pizza during lunch. Then he went back. He had like steaks and stuff during the night. Like that whole weekend, he was just binge eating because like say if you fight on a Friday or a Saturday, when that weekend over, 9 times out of 10, you back in training mode. So for the like, soon as that fight over with, them 2 days, you just eat whatever you want. You just go crazy, eat whatever you want. It don't matter how much sugar in it, and then it's right back to camp. Like I had a fight. Like I say, it's like you get those 2 nights off where you celebrate, do whatever, and then that following week, it's right back to it. You training your body again, so it's not. It's a disciplinary sport, so yeah. I mean,
Do you feel like it should? Well, at some point, that is just gonna have to turn to a lifestyle. Like you just not gonna like you just gonna have to not eat that at all. I feel like it'll be easier because I'm not gonna lie. When I was playing college basketball, whenever it would be the weekend and I would try to like eat like hot chips and stuff, like I would come back to practice feeling terrible. So I just stopped eating it altogether. Like I stopped drinking pop, I stopped eating chip. Like now to this day I don't drink pop. Like I don't even like pop
Yeah,
because I just stopped drinking it because in JUCO we come back and we just run so much because it's no rules in JUCO. And I'll just be like, I'm just not gonna eat this stuff because it's just gonna make me feel sick, and I just want to
yeah.
feel regular. So I wouldn't eat nothing, and I would just eat healthy. And to this day, I still don't drink pop.
It's crazy. Y'all say pop, we say soda. I got a friend from Wisconsin, and he be on the game on PlayStation. He be like, pop. We like, nigga, what? What is pop?
Oh my
But
god.
um, no, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that'll never happen for me. I don't want that. That's like I don't drink. Like for example, like soda. I don't drink soda. Like I can agree with you on that, but like food wise, like no. Like when that fight over with, I'm gonna eat whatever I want. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like when that camp over with, because it's
do
like,
you feel
huh?
do you feel like it's like more painful though, like because you got putting yourself all the way back through it again, like you could be
No.
like, dang, I should never ate this. Do you feel like I should never ate this? I should have just kept eating healthy.
Um. Yes, because like sometimes like, all right, like say if like I'm finna go train Monday and then Sunday night and I eat like cereal or something and I know I don't need to eat milk. Like you will feel it. Of course you gonna feel it when you working out, but it's a sport where we getting punched in the face. I mean, I don't think we care. I think we mentally strong enough to get through that. But like, you don't understand because I got some friends like for example, one guy he had to lose like he was like 260. Now he like 210. He lost all that weight in like a month and a half. He was eating salad every day. So like, and you know, like food is like comfort some people. So like, imagine you sparring, you getting beat up on, you working out, and then you gotta like you upset from that, like your body in pain, and you gotta come eat a salad with no ranch. Like imagine you gotta come home and eat a
No
salad.
ranch is crazy.
Like nobody want to come home and eat a salad. Like that's not something that people want to eat. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I ain't gonna speak about it, but I don't plan on doing that. I don't plan on living like that. No, not while fighting. Like when I'm like 40 or something, I plan on turning vegetarian. Like after I retire, I want to try it out, but nah, I don't see it happening. Even if I wanted to, it probably wouldn't be able to happen. It probably wouldn't be able to.
Okay, last question because we've been on here for a while.
Yeah.
What is your biggest goal that you hope to attain while boxing?
My biggest goal is I wouldn't even say boxing. I'll say combat sports in general. A lot of people believe you can't do certain stuff, but I don't because my faith for one, and then two, the things that I got out of and I accomplished. Like the path I'm going on right now is not really heard of. Like I said, I only got 6 amateur fights, and it's not traditional. And I don't think that I may be amateur anymore. I think I'm about to switch over. So, my main goal with boxing, like I say, I'm on like 5'11". So with me being that height, I can fight in multiple weight classes. So I plan on being undisputed heavyweight champion. Then I plan on going down to cruiserweight. And then I plan on going down to whatever my body allow me to. I want to be a multi-weight division champion. And then after that, if I grow enough courage, I think I'm gonna go UFC. I think I'm gonna try out UFC. Uh, that's something that I really want to try out. So I just want to be. I want to do something in combat sports that haven't been done before. I want to be a champion in multiple combat sports, UFC and boxing. That's my plan, honestly. So, which I do believe I can achieve with the connections I got and the path I'm on right now. I think it can happen. But
Okay,
yeah,
well, y'all, this is the end of the podcast. We talked to Tylen or Mr. Hotshot. You know, he says he's humble. We appreciate y'all watching and continue to tune in to him and his journey and his boxing. And so, yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. For y'all that's tuning in on YouTube or if he's posting this, wherever he's posting this. And see y'all later.